Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. Starlight Starbright. I got a little something to show you here. Don't know if you can see this or not. You see that there? Okay, yeah, I'll show you the price of it. $5. Little junk store. Little junk store find me and the baby run across the other day. You see anything wrong with it? I forgot to ask you that. Take a close look at it. I seen it sitting in the store. I don't know nothing about these things, man. I've got one. I've had one for a little over 30 years. It's upside down and backwards. You can't read the name. It's upside down. And it should be head over feet down there. Should be picked up, rotated. Picked up and slid back is what it should be, because this is a finder scope. I don't know what that's called. That's what I always call it. And that should be on the top. The fella at the junk store said he looked through it, he couldn't see nothing. He thought the lenses might have been needed a realigning or some bull. I mean, we got it about a week ago. I just took it out the car this morning. I was talking to Buzz. He'd sent a comment to me, and it reminded me of it. I'd left it in the car, so I got it out. It needs to be fixed, and it needs to be cleaned up. But to be honest with you, man, I don't know if it's any better. I got it because of the tripod. Because it extends up. It'll be up where I can stand up and see it and look out of it. Because I got a tabletop. Had it for decades. Well, like I said, 30 years. Yeah. I looked on the box. It was made in '89. Wife got it one year for me for Christmas, and I enjoy it. I think the best time of year around here, though, is in the wintertime. You ain't got to worry about the bugs. And the skies tend to be clearer around here. So I don't use it much, and I don't know anything about it. I'm an extreme amateur astronomer. I had a cousin down in North Carolina that he was in a bad car accident when he was 20 or 21 or whatever. I was just a kid. I hadn't even had my driver's license. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I was able to be with him when he was going through everything, and I learned a lot from him, a whole lot from him. 20-year-old kid like that. He was actually paralyzed from the neck down. He eventually got the use of his arms, but for some reason he had the use of his hands. He couldn't grab a glass or eat a sandwich or something like that. And he always had a trach. After, it took him a couple years, and he went through some bad times, and mentally and physically. But he eventually started studying the stars, the galaxies, the constellations, individual stars, stuff like that. And he also later on, I think it was ancient Roman times, he was studying too. He never was a big student in school, but he kind of changed his ways once he couldn't do anything. Instead of using his hands, because he loved to play guitar, he started using his mind for a lot of stuff. Did a lot of reading and stuff, studying up on things, and he knew a lot of stuff. I worked with a boy at work that had an app on his phone, and he could hold it up at the sky, and it would tell you what was up there. And I always thought that was cool. If I had a cell phone, I would. That's one of the first things I'm gonna get. Cause we'd go out there on 4012s, the graveyards, and he'd hold it up. He'd pull it up on his phone and hold it up and look at the sky, and he could tell you what was over here and over there. And I mean, that was a wild thing, man, unreal. But it's fun for me. Now I can't. Be honest with you, I don't know if this one over here is gonna be an upgrade to this one or not. But like I said, I like the way it's set up. If it's the same power, it's the same power. I can't see the green men walking on the moon anyway, so. But it's it's a nice evening when I get to come out and do that. And like I said, I prefer to do it in the fall and the winter. No bugs. But it's a little cold for me. But I'm gonna get on this. I'm gonna flip this over. Then we'll clean it up a little bit and see what happens. See if I got anything worth a darn. See if my money's actually doing good. Oh, for this red one here, I actually got the original box and everything on it. It's just a Tasco. Wife bought it for me years ago for Christmas. Well, 30 years ago. It says right on the box there, 1989. I don't know if it'll focus or not. So. But I've had fun with it, and I expect to have a lot of fun with that one. We'll see. See if I can't flip it over and see what's going on with it. Alright, there it goes. Now it looks a lot better. It actually looks like it might be a telescope. So you got adjustments down on the feet for the daggone to raise it up right there. So it'll slide up a little bit, and now you can actually read it too. I never heard of this type. Of course, now like I said, I ain't much of a there it is right there. So. But the scope's missing on it, that spotter scope. And it's got a couple, I need 2 screws. One in this part of the, attach the tripod, and one on this one back here in the back. Right here. And this one back over there. It's got one on this one. I'm pretty sure I got something that'll work in the shed. I usually do. So. I'm gonna go clean it up, get the lenses, and then we'll take a look at it and see how it looks. Alright, it's the next day. I finally got it all cleaned up. I got me found a couple screws to hold that plate up. And I went ahead and I changed them all, made them all silver. They were black. The only one I had left was black. And it shines up pretty nice. It got little sparkles in the daggone thing. It's nicest one I ever owned, but I ain't never had that one but that old one. I don't know if it's any more powerful or not, but it's I'm tickled with it. I told the wife last night, what was it, you can't get that much fun for $5 anymore. So, but it cleaned up nice, and it everything works on it that I can tell. I like it's got that adjuster on it. That old one I had didn't have that. And I really like the tripod because I can stand up and look at stuff. It works pretty good. I don't know, but I'm tickled with it for $5. Shoot. But anyways, man, y'all take care of yourself. I fast forwarded through that cleaning. Nobody wants to watch me wipe down a daggone telescope and the tripod. All I did was I use the same solution I use for my bird feeders, Dawn and hot water and just wipe it down. Got a little flaws in it, a little nick here and there, but for $5, you don't hear me complain. But y'all take care of yourselves, man, and we'll talk to y'all later.